Alrighty guys, this is Snugsonblitz, and today we're going to be talking stats. More specifically, how stats can be deceiving. To be fair though, we're going to look at my stats first, so you can question them all you like. I often get hate mail in my comments. It is what it is. I do not care. I do not like green eggs and ham. Anyway, that's me. Frick ton of games, solid player. That's not my highest damage, as my previous highest damage was erased. Now, if we look at how many games I played in which tanks, unsurprisingly, my top 5 tanks are old, and yeah, they were my credit grinders. I didn't want to play them, but I wanted credits. It was expensive to play tanks way back when. But let's take a look at how I've played. As you can see, tier 8 is my main tier because I can earn credits. I figure, why not? Tier 10, I just got to get serious for it, got to be in the mood. Tier 9 I love, but I'm often lower tiers, so it's just a bit of a pain. Tier 7, I think it's a fantastic tier except for the Smashers and Annihilators, which have plagued the game as of late. Tier 6, that's where I play with new players, people who subscribe to my channel, because I got to know how they can play. Tier 4 used to be awesome. I loved the Lush when it came to the game. Absolutely loved it. Great tank. And the T40, that was amazing. It was like the 183 in Tier 4. Crazy fun. Cruiser in Tier 3, also tons of fun. But those times have come and gone, and now not so much. Anyway, let's take a look at this guy. He's got 26,000 battle average player. That's okay. No big deal. But we're going to dig a little bit deeper, and oh my lord. So he loves to play tier 8, but no other tier. Absolutely not. Now, you don't do that unless you're a reroll. Now, this wonderful gentleman I ran into about a week ago. Amazing player, right? 68%. He's incredible. Look at that damage. Awesome. But is it true? Well, under 5,000 battles, that's special matchmaking. So, yeah, a little bit fake. And after the game, he was not happy with my playstyle because, yeah, he sent me this lovely message. And I'm like, okay, well, let's see how true your stats really are. Yep. So now he may have been able to earn 1 or 2 tech tree tier 10 tanks, but let's take a look at how many he has. Wow, that's a lot of blue. My goodness me. So wallet warrior much? Now, a new player doesn't do this. A new player doesn't jump into the game with 2,000 battles and go, I'm going to buy every freaking premium tank because I don't know if I'm going to be good at this game. I had 2 premium tanks until I had 3,000 battles. 2. Because I wasn't sure I was going to stick with this game. I didn't want to spend any more money. I was cheap, like most people are, unless you're fake. BS. How about this guy? 61% pretty much. 97,000. Great. That is amazing. Good for... Oh, Lord. So he's played less than 200 games in tier 9 and 10. He's a modern day seal clubber. Again, it's okay if you want to do that. But don't go acting that you're some hot beep. I mean, come on. Let's be real here. You're a seal clubber. That's okay. I can deal with it. But stats can be deceiving. Now this guy, 41%, I just had to include him because I'm like, 41% is rough. That is pretty atrocious. But he loves to play his VK, a tier 10 tank. He's sitting at 38%. Is that? I can't see. It's so freaking small on my phone. He's played no games in tier 9. I mean, skipped all the learning, gone straight to tier 10, getting obliterated. This guy's got 64,000 battles, 56%. He's a solid player, or at least he should be. Let's find out what the issue is here. Well, as you can see, he likes the lower tiers, and for some reason, he's obsessed with the T43 and medium tanks. I don't get it. But to each their own, I guess. What about this guy? 26,000 battles, 50%. He's an okay player. Or he should be. Let's take a look-see. Looking at his choice of tanks, well, like me, he plays a lot of tier 8. Let's find out just how much. Oh yeah, pretty much every freaking game. Goodness me. It's so unbalanced. I don't get it. Anyway, moving on to this guy. 153,000 battles, 53%. Hey, he's played more than I have, and he's got pretty good stats, I guess. Or does he? Let's dig a little deeper. Oh, dear Lord. What's that? 42 games in Tier 10, 200 games in Tier 9. Wow, this is the modern day Seal Clubber. And okay, to each their own, but that doesn't make you a 53% player in Tier 10. How about this guy? 60%, almost 61%, 147,000 battles. This is crazy. Wow. So he's a great player, right? He knows what he's doing. Let's take a look-see. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Oh! Wow. Tier 9 and 10, he's done less than 1,000 battles. He loves his VK2801 and AMX 12-ton. So is he a 60% player? Well, yes, in a handful of Tier 6 tanks and under, but beyond that, heck no. And what about this guy? Now, this guy likes to jump in my comments and tell me how useless I am. I'm doing everything wrong. I do this, I do that, I shouldn't do this. Go here, do that. And guess what? I've heard it all before. But let's take a look at your stats, buddy, shall we? Now, obviously, 62%. He's a solid player. That's beyond doubt. But how did he get there? Let's take a little look-see, shall we? So, he started back in 2021, and miraculously, from day one, he's an incredible player. Look at that. In Tier 3, 92%. Good job. How about the AT2? 89%. Doesn't know the maps, doesn't know the tanks, no problem. 89%. Yeah, that happens. What else we got here? 78%. Sure, in the Churchill, the slowest tank known to man. Yeah, if you go the wrong way, you'll get obliterated. But when you're against noobs, that's no problem. How about the Crusader? 82%. But the only way you can achieve those kind of stats is if you already know what you're doing. If you know the positions, if you know the tanks. 88% in the Churchill 2. 88% in one of the worst Tier 6 tanks. How about this one? The Vickers. He's suddenly in Tier 9. 61%. His first Tier 9 tank. Or seemingly so. And miraculously, he's already great. Oh, the Type 64. A very tough tank to play. Black Prince. 48 battles. 83%. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, that happens when it's your first account. Or maybe this is not your first account, buddy. So yeah, you're taking advantage of that noob matchmaking, playing against bots and noobs. Sent 7-1. 300 battles, 75%. He's number 3 in Asia. Congratulations. You are such a pro. It really helps when you've played at least one other account. And yeah. Now, does this guy know how to play? Well, yes, of course he does. You can't get those stats magically. But with 9,000 battles, you cannot get all these Tier 10s unless you have played a lot of special modes. It's just impossible. You basically can get one Tier 10 for 1,000 battles played, earning credits, if you're playing in Tier 8 premium tanks. Is that what he's doing? No. No. Absolutely not. Yeah, I mean, every one of these tanks, he's just miraculously done well from day one. Oh, number 11 in Asia. Just miraculously in the FV4202, a very tough tank to play for people who don't know what they're doing. No, that does not happen. And how many Tier 10s has he got? Tons of them. Yeah. I said you need about 1,000 battles to get one Tier 10. But he's got all these Tier 10s, all these Tier 9s. Number 61 in the Conway. 112 battles, 66%. Is he a good player? Well, yes. But this is how you can tell someone's got fake stats. Look at Tier 8. He's got like 15 battles, maximum of 100 battles. What, you got a new tank and you just didn't play it. You just skipped on over it because you're miraculously good. Look, FCM 50 done, 72%. 72% in a tank that absolutely gets obliterated if you don't know what you're doing. But he does. And he knows he does. But he acts as if this is my first account. Now, he finally did admit that I have another account, but I was also a 60% player in that. Yeah, again, miraculously. Yeah, you're just miraculously a 60% player from the get-go. That does not happen. Only fake players can do that. Ask any super pro who's got over 50,000 battles to look at this guy's stats and they'll go immediately, well, this is a reroll account. It just doesn't happen that way. So, does he know what he's doing? Well, sure he does. but his stats are a little bit deceiving. Recently, suddenly, miraculously, his FV4005 and FV213 are dropping since now. Originally 66%, now dropping down to 45%. What gives? FV213 was pretty good, dropping down to 41%. How does that happen? Interesting that, isn't it? I mean, I get that you know what you're doing, but I really do. But to act as if you earned all these stats is such BS. And that's pretty freaking annoying. And you'll notice here, his stats continue to drop, and yet his platooning has gone up. So even though he's got better players on his team, because he's adding another good player, probably from Fig, which is one of the best clans in Asia, he's actually dropping in win rate. So bud, hey, yeah, you're fake. I'm sorry. You can tell me whatever you like. I don't give a rat's ass. I have seen it all before. And all of us pros out here who are working hard to earn our tanks, we know. And you can say whatever you like in my comments. You're fake. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see you next time. Snugsonblitz, out.